Someone who hurt you deeply is about to come forward with a peace offering. This is a person you gave many chances to, again and again, but each time they treated you worse and they disrespected you. You tried to stay kind and patient, even when they didn't deserve it. Time and distance made this person realize the blessing that you are and that you were right all along. You were once this person's lesson. Now they're hoping you will accept their apology and become their blessing. This reading is meant for a specific someone who needs to hear it at this time. Let's get into it. There was a lot of tension between you and this person, a lot of disagreements, conflicting beliefs, conflicting points of view, and a lot of misunderstanding. While you were trying to keep the peace, they kept on escalating the situation, not hearing a word you say. I see an intense energy colliding, intense energy that is coming from you and intense energy that is coming from them as well. And then there is radio silence, and it's depicted by this line right here in your coffee grounds. You withdrew your energy and your presence because you were exhausted from the drama that they kept on bringing, and they realized that they have pushed it too far. They withdrew too, but out of shame. I also see that you said something that really stuck with them. They kept on replaying specific words that you said over and over again in their head. The words you said were words of truth. Truth they refused to hear and acknowledge. You said these words during your final conversation before the distance. At the time, they haven't taken your words seriously, but after you pulled your energy back, those words started to haunt them. They understood that you are done giving your energy to them. I see them pacing, restless at night, rereading old texts or emails, and hearing your voice in places you are no longer present. Your words shattered their self-image, made them look deeply into their shadow self. And what reinforced this self-reflection is your decision to take your energy back and pull away from them. They are reflecting on the words you said, and they are beginning to realize the truth that you have been telling them. And that truth is about something that concerns their behavior, whether it's a self-destructive behavior that they suffer from or a controlling behavior. You've moved on from this person. You moved on with your life. There could be a no-contact situation here, whether it's intentional or both of you just drifted away after the conflict. Your energy has changed, elevated, and you've become very magnetic. They felt it, even from a distance, because your words haunt them. They are going through an emotional turbulence. Not only do your words haunt them, but you also haunt them in their dreams. They hear songs that remind them of you. Even random signs such as your name, scent, or a shared memory, they keep showing up like echoes of guilt. They've been thinking about making amends with you, not out of malicious intent, not to manipulate or reopen old wounds, but from a place of shame and guilt. There is also a sense of missing you in their life. But this is a test for both of you, a test for their growth and true change, and a test for your healing and sense of discernment. You're about to hear from this person unexpectedly within the next 3 days to 3 weeks. This could be through a text message or email. It could also be through a surprise visit or even a surprise gift left with a note in your mailbox or at your doorstep. They're circling back to you with a surprise apology and a peace offering. Watch out for old emotions arising such as nostalgia and anger, but this person is coming to you with a sincere apology and a desire to change your heart about them. This person knows that they left a bitter taste behind them. They disrespected you, lied and made false promises. They know that you don't see them as highly as you used to anymore. In fact, they know that you have lost respect for them. The way they acted was out of impulse, and your distance helped them realize how immature they were and how much they have embarrassed themselves. Behind this unexpected apology, is not necessarily a desire to be constantly present in your life like they used to be, but it's more of making you see how sorry they are, as well as changing your view about them. It's also about their reputation, their image. They know that you have told some people about their behavior and they are embarrassed. They want to gain back your respect and your approval. But they also don't want things to be sour between you anymore. This apology is a testament of their desire to redeem things and end it on good terms with you. Their apology will sound emotional, vulnerable, and raw. They will try to express regret in a way they have never done before. Expect them to either show up in person or send you a handwritten letter or a text with a sentimental photo. You will finally hear words that you wanted to hear at the time of the conflict. These words will bring you a sense of peace and closure, but they will also raise some questions concerning their intentions. I don't see that there is a malicious intent behind their apology, but this doesn't mean that they are automatically allowed access into your life like they had before. I see you moving on. You're riding a chariot. Victory is yours. You will finally get the closure you needed, and you will understand that even though at times you questioned yourself, your words and your behavior, what you did was necessary, and you didn't do anything wrong to deserve the amount of disrespect they have shown you. The outcome of the situation depends on the energy and the standpoint that you choose to take. If you meet their apology with acceptance and boundaries, you will rise to a higher timeline, because this will lead to reconciliation and final closure of this chapter. But you are being warned about taking them back. They shouldn't have access to you, similar to what they had before. You're moving on in your life, and this person doesn't really have a place in your life anymore. You're being encouraged to make a choice from a healed place, not a wounded one. Have the grace to accept their apology, but keep your distance. I see that you've set your mind on a goal or an achievement. This could be a way for you to challenge yourself. I see you standing on a cliff in your coffee grounds, which remind me of the fool taking a leap of faith, following something challenging that brings a sense of adventure to you. And I see you standing alone, which symbolizes that this is a self-motivated goal. You set this goal for yourself, and you're determined to stick to it. It could be going alone to a new exciting place for the first time, waking up early in the morning, or working out. This is very inspiring, and a goal that will improve something in you. I see that you will stick at it, and you will love it. This will become part of your routine in the near future. And even though it feels difficult and challenging at first, it will be something that you completely enjoy and find peace in later on. Let's get more messages with the cards. Right now, you're building a good foundation for your future. You may have relocated not long ago, or you may be settling down and setting down roots in a place that you chose to call home. I see you building your home. There is a long-term stability here in your current path. This could also be stability in your career, finally settling down in a job that offers you financial stability and a fixed schedule, or finally finding a degree that leads you towards the career that you want. You may have been someone who moved a lot in the past, from place to place, or you may have been in a position that didn't feel stable for a long time. That time of instability is over, and stability in your home and life is about to take place. There will also be a celebration in your home very soon. There may be music and dancing, some sort of a family gathering. This could be a birthday, a celebration of an achievement of yours, or a holiday celebration. This celebration in your home is bringing with it a reunion with a loved one that you haven't seen in a very long time, maybe even years. I see good vibes overall and friendly, loving energies in your home. This could be by the same time that a specific person will circle back to you with an apology. You may have been in contact with this person when you were in a position in your life that felt unstable. You may have felt restricted, like you didn't have a lot of freedom. This person restricted your freedom. They could be someone you were in a relationship with or a family member. They demanded so many things from you, things that you did out of obligation, not out of free will. They tried to keep you trapped with them. I hear them asking for your constant attention, which drained you a lot and restricted your growth at the time. You felt cornered, and because you were in a situation where you didn't feel a sense of stability, you didn't feel like it was the right timing and opportunity to leave. I feel that this person has caused you to doubt yourself for a long time, doubt your image, your identity, and who you are as a person. You didn't know who you were during the time they were in your life because they took your identity. You couldn't see yourself. As you can see depicted in this card, this person has a blindfold, unable to see their reflection. This person has been through the dark night of the soul. They went through a very difficult time in their life after you left. As soon as you took your energy away, pulled your presence from their life, and left them with distance and a big separation, karma went after them, teaching them one lesson after the next. They realized that your presence made them much stronger, and without you, they feel weak and lost. They were haunted by you. You became their trauma. But the thing is, they also feel guilt and regret for the way they treated you. They realize that they have been harsh with you. They talk about you to their close friends, trying to understand the situation more. And their close friends blame them, not you, which made them reflect deeply even more. They see you in their dreams very often, and they keep on hearing your name. I do see that there was some real change in them. You have really taught them a life lesson, especially pulling your energy away made them reflect and realize that they need to make an effort to change. They looked deep in themselves and found a lot of bad behavior that they needed to change. This person may have not completely changed, but I do see a lot of growth that happened in them. Expect them to come to you with an apology over the next 3 days to 3 weeks. Either come to you at your doorstep or send you a message. Their apology isn't going to come empty-handed. They are bringing you a peace offering. They know that words alone won't be enough. They are hoping that a gesture, even a small one, might win back your forgiveness and good grace, and even soften the silence that is growing between you. They may hand this gift to you personally, or they might not have the courage to face you directly, so they may send it through someone you both know, or leave it in your mailbox, or at your doorstep. You will find this package when you least expect it. It could be a small token of peace, such as a handwritten letter, a piece of jewelry, a book, or a photograph of a moment you shared. This is someone who may have masculine energy, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Although karma worked hard on them to teach them a lesson, it's true that they have changed and there is a lot of growth in them. But they haven't changed fully. They are still the same person overall. They have worked on improving themselves. I do see a genuine effort, but they're also not fully healed yet. They have softened in so many ways, but even so, there is still some pride in their eyes. They do miss you, and they do regret their actions. But this is not about them. It's about you. It's about whether you still align with who they are. You're not here to be someone's closure. You are here to protect your peace. That's all I have for you. I hope you found this reading insightful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. I love you and see you in my next reading.